Alright. Why don't we just get a move on with the story? What? Keelhaul Key? Oh, that place is absolutely awful, I've heard. Not long ago, ship after ship went there hunting treasure, but none ever returned. I bet they met the bad end of the Pirate King's curse. Those guys were dumb. Keelhaul Key? You mean the island where the treasure hoard of Cortez, the Pirate King, is hidden? So you want treasure, eh? Fine, but keep an eye out for the pirate curse will get ya. No matter how much I work, life never gets any easier for me. Know what I mean? There's got to be a way to just go poof, get rich. You know, poof. Huh. Oi, you with the mustache. What's with the sneak guy, eh? You got something to say? Right, then ask me anything. I'm like an encyclopedia, I am. I can answer anything. Oh, Keelhaul Key. Listen, mate. Don't ask me about that place. I got no need for a curse from the Pirate King. See that ship docked there? She belongs to Flavio, the merchant trader. He don't sail too often, though. Mostly he hangs at Podley's joint on the plaza. Oi. Oh, hey. Well, I headed to Circuit Break Island and got me a marvelous compass piece. You wouldn't believe it, bro. Talk about thrills, chills, and spills. It was pretty nuts, bro. Want to hear what happened? It's a pretty long story. Well, like I said, it's a really long story, but here it goes. Just as our boat arrived at Circuit Break Island, we heard this incredible racket. We soon found out that they hold kart races almost every day on the island. Whoever takes first place in the race gets to rule the island as king for that day. Just as we got to the racetrack, they were holding the awards ceremony. I couldn't believe my eyes. Right there on the trophy they gave to the winner. It was another piece of the marvelous compass. I almost passed dead away. I decided right then and there that the only thing to do was enter the next race. I mean, I've driven in kart races before, so I thought I'd be okay. Boy, was I wrong. The karts were supercharged machines that could send you airborne with their exhaust. These vehicles were armed with missiles and bazookas. It was anything goes, bro. Just like Mario Kart. Of course, I wanted to get right out of there, pronto. These drivers were crazed. But I worked up my courage and signed up anyway, and my race day finally came. I got one of the best karts, the big green 01. I took my position at the start line. The light went green, I stomped the accelerator, and something bad happened. I was in reverse. The big green 01 went rocketing backwards with me yelling. I crashed into the wall behind me hard enough to cut me off mid-screen. In one fell swoop, I dropped into last place and wrecked my racing machine. But it wasn't all bad news. All the other cars crashed because of my maneuver. Once I got in gear and took off, I was the only car left. I won by a country mile, bro. I took the piece off of my trophy and added it to the marvelous compass. The compass came to life and pointed me towards Jazzafraz Town in the east. And I heard that voice. Princess Eclair's voice echoed in my ears again. Oh, my princess, random words would form poetry if spoken by your voice. I will most definitely save you. Just wait for me, Princess Eclair. Oh, sorry about that, bro. So after that, I got back on my boat and came back here to Rogueport, and that's what's been up with me lately. If you want to hear what I've been up to, just come find me, okay? I'll be around. Maybe I should have told you about my death stare. Maybe I told you I gave the other races some sort of death stare or something. Yeah, I'm Torque, and don't for a second think this dude's telling the whole story. The only reason I lent him my rig was 'cause he got down on his knees and begged. And what happens? He's in it for 1 second before he completely totals it. Idiot! I'm not letting this dip out of my sight until he repays me the 5,000 coin repair cost. Vehicles aren't cheap. 3 Stash Brothers, best of friends. 3 times Red Stash, lands on his end. Blue Stash's belly, 4 times is whacked. Now the fireworks, boom and crack. It's a boom bossa boom festival. The skull captains cast and gaze. 3 red jewel shines in place. It's a boom bossa boom festival. The Stash Brothers, best of friends. Sorry to interrupt, but... And what do you want, Who, me? You ask about? Ah, I am called Flavio. I am, how you say, a traitor, the richest man in Rogueport. Monetary wealth gives me freedom, yes, and freedom gives me wealth of spirit. And yet, why is it that a man whose life is unchained must always long for yet more? Ah, what is missing from my life? This tears at my very insides. I must know. What do I lack? Romance, emotion, thrills. Thrills? Thrills, you say, ah? I suppose one does need some thrills every now and then. There is nothing like the feeling of being alone on a mountain shivering to death. Ah, no! Foolish Flavio! Not chills, you silly man! What I need are thrills! Wait, hold the horses. That is it! Now that I am thinking of it, I once heard of the treasure of Cortez, the Pirate King. Yes, this is the answer. Oh, such happiness for me. A hunt for pirate treasure. Why, that just shrieks of romance, and thrills, and emotion, and even money. Do you not know the tale? The Pirate King's treasure, hidden on Keelhaul Key? Ah, well, tales say that the Pirate King Cortez hid his hoard of pirate booty there. For years, treasure hunters and ruffians have gone there in search of the loot, but not a single one of them has ever returned. Oh, the horrors make my back tingle. People hear whispers that the ghost of Cortez attacks all who seek his treasure. Eek! It is because of those very rumors that people no longer go to Keelhaul Key. But that will not stop Flavio. That treasure is there, yes, and I am going to prove it. For I am Flavio, trader extraordinaire, millionaire, sailor of the 7 seas. What is that you are saying? You are also looking for a treasure here in Rogueport? Why talk such craziness? There isn't anything like that in this dull armpit of a town. Yikes. You cannot be believing each stupid rumor about treasure some street urchin spews out. No. Now what madness comes bursting from your mouth? You have a treasure map? Well, hand it over. Rather, I mean, show me. You are having a joke on me. This map leads straight to Keelhaul Key. You swine! You mean to steal my treasure out from under me? You awful, awful man! Well, now I am confused. You are looking for the things known as the crystal stars. But now that I am thinking, a star-shaped stone was said to be in Cortez's hoard. Why did I say Cortex? Probably because I recently played Crash. Crash 4. That gameplay is over. Perhaps I could sell it for a staggering amount of cash. Yes, that would be... Ah, stop such thoughts, Flavio. What you need is romance, thrills, and emotion. I cannot ignore what this business before me suggests. This must be fate at work. Flavio, I shall go with you to Keelhaul Key. Of course, the crystal star is yours, yes, but the rest of the treasure is mine. Huh? You must repeat that. Flavio's ears are plugged. You have no ship? Ha 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 ha! You unfortunate foolish man. Do you not know who I am? I will have a ship ready in no time, and it will be massive and glorious. Splendid, splendid, splendid. Let us begin preparations immediately, shall we? I will volunteer myself as our intrepid leader, yes, and you will be captain. Ah, danger and adventure tickle my nostrils. Come to the harbor right away. Ah, yes, it is you, ah? Well, sadly, a slight problem seemed to have popped up. But feast your eyes on this outrageously fantastic ship. She is a fine vessel, no? She is the SS Flavio, the queen of the countless ships in my personal fleet. The raw majesty of her hull, the pomp and circumstance, none can compare to her. Ah, behold the elegant curve of her prow. She cuts to the very soul, don't you agree? But she is not just a beauty. She is a savage beast on the water tops among sailboats. But above all, I'll tell you, this proud ship can. Ah, yes? Did you speak? Yes, of course. The problem that has sprung up. I had completely forgotten about it. The SS Flavio, she bewitches me. Yes, well, here's the issue. We have no navigator. He ran off, the dog. The navigator, of course, is the highest ranked helmsman. They steer ships, you know. Now, here's the real problem. The waters around Keelhaul Key are deathly dangerous. We need an absurdly skilled helmsman for our navigator. It is a, how you say, a pickle? Oi, Flavio. Heard you talking there, sir. If you don't mind me saying, I might have a solution. Do not tease me, Papatch. You can solve our problem? Then spit it out already. Well, sir, I have heard talk of a legendary sailor living in Rogueport. Yeah, I think he's called Admiral Bobbery, a salty old sea dog by all accounts. But he said to add the helmsman's touch, sir. He can make any ship bow to his will. Thing is, there ain't a soul what's seen him on the seas of late. Bassa boom, problem solved. Let us scout out this Bobbery fellow and get him on board. As discussed, my captain will handle all negotiations. Yeah, it would be you, Mario. That does sound fair to everyone, does it not? No complaints. Aye, sir. Aye. Sounds fair, sir. Good plan. I'm on board. Sure thing. It is decided. You must find this Bobbery and bring it here. Our fortune sails with you. Pleased to meet, your acquaintance. Gabella? They call that guy Four Eyes. He's one of the sailors coming with us to Keelhaul Key. I totally feel like I've seen him somewhere before, though. Maybe I'm just going nuts. How strange. Then again, many similar characters in this world. Many similar characters outside of this world, too. But they're all not the same people, though, so... everyone is different. Maybe twins. Triplets. Quadruplets. So on and so forth. Hard to say. Alright, now can we not fall in the water this time? Dang it! Wait. We need to see where Bobbery is at. This Bobbery. Bobbery? That old sea dog lives in the east side house right next door. They say he was a great and important sailor long ago. Now we know where Bobbery lives. But if we recall, many episodes ago, the house is locked from the inside. How do we get in? Do this! What do you blokes want? I like the axes up there. Admiral Bobbery. I haven't the faintest idea what you're talking about. Now, if you please, drop the axe, Super Stash. Already found out that you're Admiral Bobbery. Humph! What poppycock? Tell me, what would you want with me if I were this chap? You say your ship needs a navigator, and you want me to do the job, hmm? So sorry, but you'll have to look elsewhere. I shall set sail upon the sea nevermore. But that's just not cool. You want to see me beg or something? Is that it? You have to come along. Only you can get us safely to Keelhaul Key. Awfully sorry, dear boy, but when I say no, what I mean is no. Now away with you. What's the next move, Chief? This salty dude is going nowhere fast. I can't figure this guy out. What's his beef with this ocean anyway? Know what we ought to do? Go find someone who knows what this dude's deal is. Admiral Bobbery won't go to sea. That's a setback. I don't know the man myself, so I don't know what to tell you, unfortunately. But I'd be willing to bet that Podley knows a thing or two. He works at the inn's cafe. You say Bobbery won't go to sea, huh? Well, I can't say that this surprises me. The real question is, are you folks really sure you want Bobbery back on the water? Oh, is that it? Now I see. You want to mount an expedition to Keelhaul Key. Rough seas out there. Most sailors would meet their ends. Not old Bobbery, though. The fact of the matter is, Admiral Bobbery's tale is sad. Horribly sad, actually. You'll probably end up crying, but I'll tell it to you if you really want me to. No, I hate sad stories. Please do, I can take it. In that case, get ready. Bobbery's tale of woe goes something like this. Bobbery was once married. He had a wife of enduring beauty named Scarlet. The two of them were madly in love, the sort of love reserved for fairy tales. Now Bobbery was a renowned sailor, so he was away from home for long periods. Scarlet never complained, though, and always waited faithfully for Bobbery's return. And Bobbery, his eye never drifted. He loved only Scarlet, truly and deeply. So they lived and found happiness where they could, and all was good for a time. But not all good things can last. It was a particularly icy winter when it happened. Scarlet fell ill. A virus? A passing cold? No one knew, but it soon turned serious. Bobbery, at sea on a long, lonely voyage, knew nothing of his bride's suffering. By the time he returned, Scarlet had succumbed. She was gone. Bobbery, of course, blamed himself. My loving wife perished because of me. If I were not at sea, I could have nursed her to health. I could have saved her. He was overcome with such thoughts. They tormented him always, haunting his sleep. He has never gone out to sea since. Gee, what a downer. I guess that's a pretty good reason for hating the ocean. You all know his tale now, so tell me, do you still want him to return to see the sea? We have no choice. Very well, I understand. If you're that determined, then I'll give you this. The letter Scarlet wrote to Bobbery on her deathbed. On her deathbed, Scarlet wrote Bobbery a final letter. You hold it in your hands. I don't know what's written inside, but I can tell you what she told me as she lay dying. If I should succumb to this plague, and if my love should blame himself for my death, then give this letter to him, so he may hear my voice. It was her last request. But when I saw Bobbery in misery, trying to forget the pain as he mourned his wife, I just couldn't bring myself to present this letter to him. I've regretted it ever since. Please, take this letter and do the deed I was too cowardly to do. Take it to Bobbery. Listen, Podley, thanks a ton. We'll deliver this thing. You feel better, okay? Let's roll, Gonzalez. Nope, no star piece behind the counter. What? Oh, by Blatherton's beard, not you again! No matter how many times you entreat me, my stance is firm. Now away with you! I didn't get a choice that time. Pardon? A letter, you say? For me? What? Scarlet? This is Scarlet's handwriting. Scarlet, my love. My love, if you are reading this letter, then I am no longer by your side. Because fate has stepped between us, I have decided to write you this letter. If you're reading this, I must have passed away while you were out at sea. I can only assume that you would blame yourself for it, my sweet Barbary. Although my life was short, you gave me more than a lifetime's worth of joy. Though you will mourn, I beg that you remember the time, like love, is a tide. You are the one with the sea, as you were one with me. Do not lose both your life's loves. Time like love is a tide. You are one with the sea, as you were once with me. 1,000 pardons, but may I have a moment alone, if you please? Yes, love. I was happy. My sweet, sweet Scarlet. I love you still. Now then, you were looking for a navigator, I believe. Bound for Keelhaul Key?
Oh, yeah.
Hurrah! If you think an old sea bomb like me is what you need, then let's shove off. Admiral Barbary, yes! The ship's in the harbor, I must inspect her before we leave. I shall meet you there. And we're off to the harbor. First, this email. Hey Mario, how are you? I'm good. No, very good. No, great. Lots of stuff has changed here. Oh, but not the elder being mad at my brother. That's still the same. I do wish you'd come back to play sometime. Are you really busy? Are you going someplace far away? Like a place nobody's ever been? Wow, that'd be fun. I'm jealous. Well, if you ever come back, well, if you ever have time to come back here, come play with me, okay? You have to promise. That's an egg. A striped egg. I head not to. Barbary is on board. I'm just saying random stuff now. I knew you would get Barbary on board, you wonderful mustache man, you. To you, I must say ahoy! I was wise to choose you as the captain. Ahoy to me as well! My men have already loaded our cargo and supplies, yes? Preparations are complete. If you have no errands, we can depart at once. What do you say? Shall we set sail? Let's shove off! Very well, to the sea! Raise anchor and set sails for thrills and emotion! And romance and money! Our destination is dread Keelhaul Key! Wait up! This is X-Knock1 here. Come back, dude. I repeat, X-Knock1 here. Over. Roger. Reading you 5 by. Infiltration is successful. X-Knock Black aboard vessel. Repeat, X-Knock Black is on board the vessel. Chapter 5. The Key to Pirates. Ahoy! Month-star Day X Circle. Over the protest of my crew, the SS Flavian has set sail. Is this voyage as reckless as they say? Ah, I must scoff. Flavio will show them guts. Night. Day. Month-star Day XX. Another day of good wind. White clouds, they dazzle me. It is as if they are blessing our voyage. Flavio thanks them most heartily. Night. Day. Month star, day X music note. Things are going smoothly, yet I am filled with dread. At this speed, we should reach our destination by tomorrow's sunrise. Night. Skull Captain coasts his gaze. Red jewel shines and plays. Boom, bossa boom festival. The Stash Brothers best of friends. 3 times red stash lands on his end. Blue stash is belly 4 times his wax. So let's hear those fireworks go boom at the Boom Bossa Boom Festival. Yes, now we are talking. Flavio told you, did he not? Nothing to fear, no? The island is right before our eyes. Do you not see it? It is a mountain of treasure. Oh ho ho, I feel fabulous. Shall I tell you one of my many tales of raw bravery? No, it is no trouble at all. There I was, locked in deadly combat with the sea serpent. Yes, but even then I smiled, for I knew I'd prevail. I had the best beast licked, for I am Flavio. Great, she started again. A tale of bravery, right? I heard this one yesterday. There's nowhere to escape. We just have to listen till he's finished. Yeah, if you interrupt him mid-story, he absolutely loses it too. Why is the... What? Wait, what's going on here? The ship's stopping? Oi, Master Flavio. Awful sorry to interrupt that wicked story. But the ship stopped.
The beast licked.
Ah? Stopped, you say to me, after interrupting a story of passionate fury? Well, it is your job to keep the ship moving, yes? So take care of it. Oh, aye aye, Flavio. I'll get on it, right quick. Wait the thick. Yeah, I'm working on it. Just wait the Goomba stomping moment, you scallywags. Oi, quit shoving, eh? I'm working over here. I said quit shoving. Ah! They're here! What is this ruckus now? Who is here? Will someone tell me what is going on? Ooh. No! They're upon us! The pirate ghosts! All them rumors were true! What do we do? We gotta get out of here! Aye! Do not panic yourselves. This is just a dream that we are all having. Awake! Now, quickly, move the boat. Boogity, 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 boo. Oh, ghostly ooey thing! Are you really the savage pirate king? Aye! Help me! Buck up now, everyone. Remain civilized. Relax. Don't panic. Relax, 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 I say. You simply must take her easy. What? Arrgh! Excuse me. Listen, everyone. If we could form an orderly line without shoving, forget that. Make a path. Aubrey, look alive, man. Aye! We must get out of here. Abandoned ship. Every which marvelous merchant for himself. Month star, day X star. Fortune from disaster. The kindly sea washed us ashore. And that's a black star instead of the usual star that goes to the next thing. What strange irony that this island was our intended destination all along, no? And yet, we mourn. We have lost 3 crew members, including Admiral Bobbery. It pains me to think they were taken by the Pirate King, that ghostly thing. What happens to us now? We may be lost without hope, stricken in the wilds. Month star, day X heart. We have made a semblance of civilized life here. The ship's flotsam washed in, and we now have salty bread and other salty things. We can live for some time on the salty bounty of the sea, but then what, I ask? Month star, day circle circle. We have built a few huts from the washed-up timbers. Ah, poor sweet SS Flavian, at least the shanties keep out the wind and rain. We still have had no sign of Bobbery and the others, and my heart she doubts. Still, despite my fears, we must continue to hope that they are still alive somewhere. Month star, day circle X. 3 days on the isle now, and the huts are all finished. We have carved a life out here, though we all dream of a return to Rogueport. Oi, Captain Stash! It ain't much, but we finished a wee hut for you to rest in. Come have a look. And we be on Keelhaul Key. Whack-a-hoo! Aye, whacka! We've got some good weather today, right? Makes me feel like nothing bad could happen on a day like today. Whack-a-doo! That's a rare whacka. I don't think you see many of his kind anymore. Nope. If you whack a whacka, they drop a whack-a-bump. Those are supposed to be delicious. They fetch a high price at gourmet auctions too. Yep, super precious delicacies. Still, whacking a defenseless creature to get one. You'd never do that, right, Mario? Captain, please help us. Flavio and Papatch are in a huge fight. And what about you, Squinty? You turned to jelly when you saw those ghosts. What are you talking about? You were the one quaking in his boots, Fancy Pants. Wait one moment. Did you just call the great Flavio Fancy Pants? That's right, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants, Fancy Pants. Why, you little Cyclops, Flavio demands satisfaction. You, me, hammers at dawn. Oi, that's right, fine by me. I can't wait to put a few dents in those fancy threads. They're here! Captain Stash, them ghosts are back. Mario, front and center, this is an order. Take care of those ghosts. Can't flee this fight. Ember. That's an ember, sort of a pale blue flame spirit. Kind of spooky. Max HP is 8, attack is 3, and defense is 0. Of course, since this thing is a flame, touching it will hurt. Didn't Mama teach you that? Looks like it's susceptible to ice or explosive attacks though, so that's something. If you get hit by a flame attack, you'll catch fire, so try to guard well. A good time to try out the... I didn't equip the Ice Smash. Alright. Well, Super Hammer then. Dang it. Actually, since I'm about to level up after this battle, why don't we show off Art Attack? Draw circles around him. Excellent! And here's the level up. Something that Dupless didn't give me after his battle. Yes, you're a bloomin' beast, Captain Stash. Too early to celebrate, no? There are surely more of them elsewhere. Ah, someone must investigate the rest of the island, yes? That is what must do. As leader of this expedition, I of course should stay here. On this, I brook no argument. Ah yes, of course, Mario. Perhaps you could handle the exploration of this island? Sure. That is my boy. I knew you would go forth with boldness. We count upon you. Wrong button still. Alright, you know what? Hey. There. First things first, the star piece here. I just leveled up, so I don't need to worry about